Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Jumpstart and happy 2009. Hopefully this is a great year for Atmosphere. We have all sorts of exciting things planned. And let's get started with the Mountain09 Design Challenge results. Now, we asked you to create the best level that you could around a mountain theme. And you can search for any of these levels that people made by searching for Mountain09 in the Play browser. And I played through all 58 entries that came in, and they were really great. Well, most of them were great. Some were crappy, not gonna lie, but most of them were great, and so I had a really hard time narrowing down to the top 7 choices. So here are my top 7 favorite levels from the Mountain09 Design Challenge. Number 7 is The Kitchen by Hello Dude, and I thought this was a really creative interpretation of what a mountain could be. You run through this enormous kitchen that includes a table and a chair, a fruit bowl, and even the kitchen sink. Number 6 is The Black Mountain Fixed by Thomas Flight, and this is another one of those levels that requires you to find and trigger moving platforms scattered around the mountainside to make bridges. It's heavy on exploration, and you'll have to go in and out of the mountain to find everything you're looking for. At number 5, we have A Mountain of a Molehill by Bender, and you know, Bender is known for making huge, challenging levels with some of his past entries, and this one's no exception. The story is that a giant mole made a hill in Cameron's lawn, but this must have been a crazy and mentally unstable mole because he also filled this hill with all sorts of nasty, creative ways to kill you. Definitely worth checking out. Number 4 is Mount Atmosphere by Frodo, and this is a long, challenging quest through hollowed interiors that keep things interesting by mixing up the terrain and having you search for 10,000 points worth of treasures. And if you like it, make sure to check out the other 4 Mount Atmosphere levels that Frodo made as well, each offering unique, fun adventures. And number 3, we have Under Construction by Elite Black Dragon, and this level just looks really cool. It's like a deconstructed mountain filled with all sorts of holes and pitfalls and everything. And it is so freaking hard that if you don't throw your mouse out the window or at your cat at least once while playing, I would actually be surprised. Number 2, we have Ancient Forces Level 1 by Wow Fun Happy, and Wow Fun Happy never fails to disappoint me, and it took me several tries to finally beat this latest installment, the first of a new series of levels he's been working on. It's tough, with everything from falling bridges to a climactic boss battle at the end. Very nice work. And at the number 1 spot is Wrath of the Gods 3 Tlaloc Mountains by Clint Sunset. This level feels very organic. Like so many of the best Atmosphere levels, it doesn't feel like it was made out of a bunch of platforms and boxes. This is one of the longer levels I've played in Atmosphere too. It's deceptively so, actually. Just when you think it's going to end, you come across an entirely new area just as challenging as before. So congratulations to all the winners and everyone who participated in this latest challenge, and as always we have a new challenge. We asked you on the forums what you wanted the next design challenge to be, and it was a close battle, but the winner is the Boss Design Challenge. So what this means is just you're creating some sort of boss character that you have to beat in some way. So that could be a big monster that you have to climb up its side and up to its head, like a Shadow of the Colossus type thing. Or you can make one individual enemy that's really hard, like a skull or a crab that keeps on respawning and chasing you around a level. Just be creative with it, and the deadline for this entry is January 26, 2009. Make sure to put Boss09 as one word in the title, and we'll be showing our favorite levels in an upcoming Jumpstart episode. Well, with the holidays and the end of the year, it's been a while since we've had a new update to Atmosphere, but hopefully that's going to change next week. We should be coming out with a new update to the game that'll improve a lot of things, one of the biggest being performance. Martin and the team have been working extremely hard on this, and hopefully they're optimizing everything, trying to make it run as smoothly as possible, and so it should make everything run a little smoother for both play mode and design mode. We will also be making some changes to the Play browser, so it'll look a little different, and you'll have a little extended information about each individual designer, so you'll get a little more background for them. That'll be all linked to the forum information. And then a much requested feature, finally, level comments. You'll be able to tell people what you think of their level, give suggestions, give tips and tricks to other players for the level, all sorts of things, whatever you want. So hopefully that's all coming with an update next week. And finally, we're going to finish things off with some viewer mail. We asked people to ask questions in the forums at atmosphere.com/forum, and we took 5 questions from there. So, Adurko asks, when do you think Atmosphere will get out of beta? We're going to be in beta for a while, but we're going to make the switch from a private beta to a public beta, hopefully within the next couple of months. So you won't need a password or anything. It'll be open and available for anyone to download. We're not sure of the exact date yet. Some things might get pushed back or moved forward depending on some production things we're working on, but we'll let you know as soon as we have a clear picture of what that date might be. Pizza Boy asks, a few questions about character customization. Is it the player or designer who chooses what character the player uses in the level? And if and when paid character parts are added, and if it is the designer who chooses the character for the level, will players have to have paid for those parts to play that level? Right, so this gets a little complicated. The way it's going to work is players will be able to choose their player, who they're playing in the level, and what custom objects or apparel they're going to bring into that level. But we want to be conscious of the designer and the way they created their level, so we're not having, while some of these apparel and items might have special attributes that might help the player in certain ways, they're not going to affect basic character physics and properties like run and jump speed, so you shouldn't worry about it breaking your level that you've created. Colin Vanfeld asks, will there be water implemented in the future? Yes. Neonox asks, will we ever be able to purchase the Atmosphere t-shirts or concept art posters? If there's enough demand, we might set up an Atmosphere store in the future. We have a lot of things, other things to worry about right now. But personally, I think it'd be cool to have remote control flying death skulls. Like, you could have the controls be, you move, accelerate, go forward, backwards, you move up, down, left, right, and then you have a button for chomping people's heads off. I think it's a great idea. I think we should sell it. But if there's enough demand, maybe we will. I don't know. Bender asks, when the game is released to the public, will the design challenges continue? If so, how will you stop the challenges from being overrun with hundreds of levels, and how will you rank these levels since it will be difficult because of the sheer number that are likely to be uploaded? Yeah, so this last challenge, like I said, I played through 58 levels and I went insane. It was completely unhealthy, and no one should ever do that. But yeah, in the future we should be hopefully relying on moderators in the community to help us with the results and make it more of a democratic process. So, for example, we might have a forum post that says, everyone post your top 3 favorite, mountain challenges or something like that, and then we take the end results of that. So we'll think of ways as it moves, as the community grows and gets larger in the future, so it doesn't just rest on us to make the decisions, and you guys get a better say in what your favorite levels are and who wins. Alright, so that's it today. Stay tuned to atmosphere.com and the forums for all the latest information and news, and make sure to look for that update coming next week. Thanks guys so much, and have a great day.